Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is going to be bigger than No Way Home. It's going to make No Way Home look like some pussy kind of bullshit demo version of Spideyverses. We finally got our first teaser trailer to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. And you guys know I love the original Into the Spider-Verse. I still contend to this day that it's my second favorite Spider-Man movie of all time. And by the way, just want to clarify that Spider-Man 2, the Tobey Maguire starring Sam Raimi directed movie, is quite literally my favorite movie of all time. I grew up with the webhead, and so I am biased when I do these kinds of Spider-Man conversations. You can even see in the background, there's a poster of Across the Spider-Verse. So it's safe to say that I love Into the Spider-Verse. I remember I was amazed that movie came out on my birthday, December 15th, which is actually in a couple of days, so. But I do love this movie, and I was waiting anticipatively for the trailer, and of course I'm even wearing my No Way Home shirt, but I was waiting for this trailer, and boy, the trailer. Now, I'll admit the trailer doesn't show you too much. One of the things that I was kind of anticipating was that the trailer wasn't going to be all that good, and I'm not all that surprised. Like, the movie looks good. It's just that the trailer didn't look good. And I even look back at the first Into the Spider-Verse, and the reason why I wasn't even all that excited with that movie was the trailers just weren't all that good. The trailers hardly showed you anything. You didn't really even get a basic gist of the movie. And to me, that was the issue with the first movie, which the movie's perfect. I love Into the Spider-Verse, but the trailer, the marketing was poor. And this teaser, now, yes, I'll admit it's a teaser. I'll wait for the second trailer. The teaser doesn't really show you what the movie's going to be about. And that's one of the annoying things about movies sometimes is that, you know, the trailer, the number one thing the trailer needs to do is bump up your excitement. Whether it's high or low, all it has to do is bump up the excitement for a couple of notches. But one of the other main things they have to do is tell you what is the movie about, what are you expecting to see. And this teaser doesn't show you that much, but the main thing it does show you is he is really going across the Spideyverse. And there is one Spider-Man I was able to catch, and that is the Insomniac Spider-Man PS4 version, which I'll put up the picture right here, right now on the screen. And there you go. There he is. And I remember when I was watching that scene, I went back and I paused. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not the best at breaking down trailers. I'm very impatient with that kind of stuff. I'm not very good at spotting the little details, but from what I could see is I saw the Fantastic Four variant of Spider-Man, the one with the bag on his head. I was excited. You got to see Spider-Punk, who is going to be played by Daniel Kaluuya, the great actor who's in amazing films like Get Out and Nope, you know, and of course he was in Black Panther, the first one. And he's a phenomenal actor. And the fact that Spider-Punk's going to be in this just shows you how bizarre they're able to go. Now, some people are saying that Tom Holland's Spider-Man was in the trailer. I went back, I looked. The only picture I saw that could be him was, you saw his black suit, but, I mean, it looked like him. It looked like it could be him, but I don't know. Maybe it's just another Spider variant, because I do have a feeling that we're going to see Spider-Man that have never existed. Like, I know the first one you got to see Spider-Mans that have existed, like Spider-Noir, Spider-Ham, and of course Gwen Stacy's variant. But you didn't, I feel like this movie and the other movie are going to go absurd, and they're going to show you different versions. But I am excited. Now, the cool thing is, when I got my PlayStation 4, the first time I ever got my PlayStation 4, it was the day I went to watch Into the Spider-Verse, which was December 15th of the year 2018. And I got that bundle version that had this game. So it's actually cool knowing that that day I was playing I was watching a Spider-Man movie with another Spider-Man, and I was going to watch that movie. And now I know that both Spider-Man are going to interact. And that feels like a nice addition. Now, let's talk about the trailer itself instead of the cameos, because I know everyone's going to talk about the cameos. If you're looking to see what the little details were, what Spider-Man am I missing, this is probably not the place. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. You go check out Cosmic Wonder or Heavy Spoilers. They're much better at looking. I'm not good at that. I cannot. Sometimes it'll take me forever. I mean, the first time I watched a Super Mario Bros. Trailer, I didn't even notice Yoshi was in it. Like, or at least Yoshi's. So I'm not the best at that kind of stuff. But the trailer itself was pretty solid. You got to see the monologue of Miles Morales' mom. I'm actually scared that his dad's going to die because his dad's hardly in the trailer, and it seems like that conversation could possibly take place. Now, I don't know that, nor do I even think this movie's going to take place that much in Miles Morales' universe, because that's kind of what it was last time, where all these spider variants came to his universe, but now he's going to their universe. And it's not just the Spider-Mans we've seen. We're going to see different versions. Of course, I do hope we get to see some interaction. Bro, just imagine this. There's a scene where Miles Morales and PS4 Spidey are going into battle, and fucking PS4 Spider-Man's like changing suits midway through battle. Just imagine that, bro. That's going to be cool to see. I mean, obviously that's not going to happen, obviously. And that's... I mean, although they could say that his secret superpower that only he has is that he can change suits midway through battle or during battle. I mean, of course, we do have the confirmation that Peter B. Parker's return. Now, the unfortunate thing is the trailer didn't show you Penny Parker, Spider-Ham, no Spider-Noir, which I understand if you don't show them because at the end of the day, we want to see other Spider variants. But I do think it's important to have Peter B. Parker there because, of course, that was Miles Morales' the guy he looked up, the guy who taught him to become the Spider-Man. And so that's cool. Now, again, let me talk overall about the trailer. The trailer looks solid. Apparently, the story is going to be Spider 2099 having some kind of issue with Miles Morales. Now, that's the thing. The trailer didn't really specify what is the issue. And that's one of my issues. Now, I love Oscar Isaac. He he sounds talented. You did get to see Spider-Man 2099 without his mask, and that was pretty cool. Now I need to go back and pause it, but it looked a lot like Oscar Isaac. Like, I'm not even going to lie to you, but I am excited to see Spider-Man 2099. I remember when they announced a Madam Web movie, all I was thinking is, how the heck do we live in a world where Madam Web gets a movie, but now it's Spider-Man 2099, because he's one of the most badass Spider-Man out there. And to me, I wouldn't mind seeing him. But it is going to be cool because in the trailers, it seems like he's going to be kind of like a Namor kind of character where he's like crossing the line between good and evil, and that Spider-Man are supposed to be good, but this Spider-Man that we know, Spider-Man 2099, doesn't seem to be all that perfect. And I like that. And I do wonder what the conflict, because the movie doesn't show you much of the conflict. From what I got, the basic gist is Spider-Man 2099 has some issues with Miles Morales and Gwen, and he's going after them across Spider-Verses. That's what it seems like. And yeah, I hope we get to see a lot of cool locations. I kind of hope there's a scene where we go into Spider-Man Noir's universe. I would love to see what happens there. You know what? I don't believe this will happen, but imagine if Miles Morales jumps into an animated version of the MCU. Now, there's been rumors that Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland will all be in one of the movies, because remember, this isn't just the one movie, there's also going to be a part 2. So I do wonder if we're going to see them along the way, but I don't care about cameos. I mean, cameos are great, but at the end of the day, you got to make a solid movie, and that's my hope. Into the Spider-Verse was able to get cameos, but they were able to justify the reason and also make a great story overall. Now, if they do come in, the other Spider-Man from different universes, now the big question I do ask is, why are some of them animated and the others are realistic? Like Tom Holland's human, like me, but Miles Morales is animated. Now, my assumption is there is no, like, to them, it's no difference between animation and the real world. It's just different types of animation. But if you look at Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, there's a scene where Doctor Strange and America Chavez are going through universes, and one of them was an animated universes, So maybe, I don't know. I would love to see a scene where one of the real Spider-Man are kind of like, hey, yo. But then again, this Spider-Man, of course, in the game, he's kind of like, I mean, obviously he's graphic wise, but he's not he's not like a cartoon animation. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be cool. I do like that because we are familiar with the Spider-Man if you play the game. And if you haven't, I don't know what you're waiting for, but you should watch the game, or not watch the game, but play the game. It's really fun. It's really entertaining. And yeah, and also that means that this Spider-Man also knows Miles. So there are different Mileses out there. So maybe we'll see Miles and Miles interact. Also, one thing this was the first clear thing I noticed. And I appreciate Sony, the editing team, for doing this, but Miles Morales clearly has aged a couple of years. And I like that because in animated movies, you never see them grow. You see them to stay the same age. SpongeBob has been going on for 20 years and he's been the same little kid. And I like it when there's like little details where This character obviously aged during this time period because I think at some point it gets a little stupid. Pokemon. One of the stupid things I found about Pokemon when I was younger was, why is Ash Ketchum 10 years old this entire time? You're telling me all of this took place within a year, and the year hasn't ended. And I'm like, bro, there's got to be far more than 365 episodes. Like, come on, man. But I do like that they added the little detail that Miles has aged. And I'm assuming Miles is in college by this time. I have a feeling that Miles begins college. Oh, shit. I almost dropped the game. That Miles started college around this time. And I would like that because I want to see Miles grow up. You know, I know they have the excuse. They could make Miles a kid all the time. But I'm like, I feel like part of Spider-Man, you know, his story and his mythology, whether it's Miles Morales or Peter Parker, is you see him grow. Because you're supposed to relate to Peter, Miles. You're supposed to relate to these characters because that's the whole point of being Spider-Man. Anyone can wear the mask, even you. And that's what I love. Unless you're Nerdrotic who stupidly says, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and Miles. It's like, bro, do you... Even Stan Lee himself said one of the reasons why Spider-Man's covered from feet to head. Like, you can't see even his skin. Like, you wouldn't even be able to tell what color of his skin is. You know, one of the things about him is that anyone can really be him, unless you're fat, because obviously that's not a fat person in the suit. But apparently 2001 Spider-Man is literally in the movie. I haven't seen the pictures, but I saw one of my friends DMing me about it. Bro, I gotta look back at this trailer. So regardless, whatever you think, comment down below and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Whether you agree, disagree, whatever it is, let us know in the comment section down below. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.